guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vuvu and this is Vuvu Vena Reads. If you are new in here, please consider pressing that red subscribe button down below and joining the fam bam. Would love to have you as part of the family. And if you are a returnee, part of the family, welcome back, fam. And if you are one of those who's what am I saying? And if you're one of those who've been stopping by, not really pressing that red button for whatever reason, but you find that you might be enjoying VVR Veda, please do the right thing. We shall wait. Thank you so very much. On today's video, I'm doing a quick review of this. Then becomes a problem with this light. Can you guys even see that? Let me just see if I take off the dust jacket. Okay, let me take off the dust jacket because I'm not winning, right? This is, oh Lord, really? It's not gonna focus? The Greatest Secret, okay? It's The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Byrne. That's what we are talking about today.
So Vena _ reads is an amazing book reviewer, also YouTuber. She reviews books on YouTube, and if I'm not mistaken, she also has a blog as well. So please, if for your connection with literature, get in touch with or follow at VUVUVENA _ reads. She is based in South Africa, and I think it is also extremely important to follow literary content creators who are based outside of the West and in continental Africa, because they do a really good job of bridging the gap.
We appreciate you, Vuvu, for bringing us Turning Pages and for bringing us your BookTube channel.
You know, this is a chance for people to actually see some people that I really enjoy.
Please consider pressing the red subscribe button down below. And if you're a returnee, welcome back, fam.
Vuvu, you're amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
I did receive this copy from Jonathan Ball Publishers for review purposes. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I think I actually do know what's going on, and a huge part of it is the fact that I'm sick and tired of load shedding. I try to behave like I'm above this situation. I am not. I am really not, and I have to calm down. Okay, if this is gonna work, I'm gonna need to calm down. Anyway, I'm reviewing The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I received this copy from Jonathan Ball Publishers for review purposes. I read The Secret in January. I reread The Secret in January. Last reread, I think, for a very, very long time, because the way in which Rhonda tells these stories or puts together her books is quite simplistic, especially if you're somebody who's traveled the philosophies that she is talking to. So it does not help if it's a book that you get at your intermediate stage, but as a new book, a fresh book that highlights certain theories to you, then it is a perfect fit. So I feel the same way about The Greatest Secret. And this one, she is talking about consciousness, right? And I think that the way in which she kind of relays it to the reader is very accessible, which is very important. So it's just awareness and consciousness and what it means to be a human being in this vast world, regardless of what it is that you believe in terms of religion or other ideological inclinations. So there is a phrase that she says that her mentor or whatever is the person that taught this to her when it comes to consciousness. So she says you must allow, obviously, every emotion that you need to feel, but with the understanding that you are the superior being in this ecosystem, right? So if you're feeling negative these days, we are being taught and trained on how to not embrace negative emotions. However, she brings in this notion of it is part and parcel of living, right? It is what you do with those negative emotions that matters most. So for example, she says if you are feeling lonely, instead of saying, I'm using this example, I don't know if she actually used loneliness, but she used another probably emotion. But if you're feeling lonely, what you need to ask yourself is, instead of saying I am lonely, defining yourself, because the words that come after I am are very, very important. Rather say, ask yourself, are you lonely, or are you the person who is aware of loneliness, right? In that moment, at that space in your life. And I think for me, that was the most profound thing to have come out of this book, right? Are you there are certain things that will be true about you, right? You are real, you are love, you are all those other positive attributes that you want to put there, but you are also the person who is aware of those things, right? But when it comes to these other negative emotions, it is very important to understand what it is that you want to define yourself as. So for you to get to a point where you are aware of loneliness as a fleeting thing in your life, or as a temporary thing in your life, as something that's not going to last, you have to ask yourself the words that you are feeding yourself, if they are true, or if you are the person who's aware of these negative emotions. And then she also encourages the whole understanding of embracing these, not embracing, but kind of like a wave, right? Letting this thing pass through you and letting it go when it needs to go, instead of being so dead set on you must feel positive all the time. There is no way that you can feel anger or sadness or just outright heartache, because the world these days does not embrace those kind of emotions. So she's saying, why not feel these things, let them pass through you, and then continue. And being aware of the fact that when you are feeling these things, it's not that you're sad, you are a person who's aware of sadness around you, within you, but at your core definition is not sadness. I'm not sure if I'm explaining this properly, but it really made sense to me, so I'm hoping that it made sense to you. If it didn't, please pick up the book, because I'm pretty sure that she will explain it better to you. The style of this book's writing, though, is quite similar, like I'm saying, to The Secret. It's very simplistic, it's very accessible. I think that as a primary entry to the idea of consciousness and awareness, it is a perfect book. However, I do feel like you will tire of it very quickly if it is something that you want to use as a reference point, something that you want to come back to and revisit from time to time. It's not the kind of book that will sustain you forever. So it's entry level, and then after that, if you are curious about these theories, these kind of philosophies, then you're gonna have to look for better written books, if you hear what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think I'm making sense. Anyway, so because for me it was one of the first books that I picked up on the topic, and because I felt like it explained it so very well to me in a manner in which I completely could relate to and understand and easily apply to my life, I didn't have that much of an issue as a first read, right? So I ended up rating this one at 3.5 stars. And yeah, let me know if it's something that you would pick up. It's not really something that's usually on my radar, but I definitely wanted to know what she could say that is bigger than The Secret. And in case you guys didn't know, The Secret is the law of attraction, and it is a very, I think, integral part of entry-level understanding of the law of attraction. But so I was curious to know what the greatest secret could be, and she did not disappoint in terms of what that philosophy is, and it has now piqued my interest into finding out a little bit more about awareness and consciousness. So thank you very much for tuning in. That brings me to the end of this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if this is the kind of book that you would pick up, and if you have read it, let me know what you found. Like, I know, like I'm saying, that it is very simplistic, so if that is your critique, I absolutely understand that. But if you have other critiques, please do share, because we want to keep the dialogue going, so that if people are tempted to pick up the book, they get different perspectives where possible. Otherwise, thank you so very much for tuning in and spending this day of VVR Veda VVR Veda with me. I'll keep explaining until this becomes a thing, right? VVR Veda is Vuvu Vena reads Veda. And for those of you who don't know, because I don't think I explained actually, for those of you who don't know what Veda is, it's a video every day. That's what VEDA stands for. And usually the content creation community on YouTube specifically, not just BookTube, does this every, I want to say it's every April and every August, right? I'm trying to do it as a special thing for my channel every May, with this one being the first one because we turned 4 this May. So let me know if you guys have been enjoying VVR Veda, and until next time, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And I love you very much for choosing me. I don't know why I wanted to say until next time again. I love you very, very much for choosing me. Bye now.